Hi guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect plant-based weight loss, and today's Thursday, and that makes it Power Thoughts Thursday when I try to leave you with some thoughts that are power thoughts that you can use if you choose to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You know, in my journey to take off 300 pounds, the most important thing I changed wasn't working out, wasn't what I ate on a daily basis, but it was what I thought about and how I chose my thoughts, and not just being at the mercy of my thoughts, but actually choosing them and being very intentional about them. And so today I want to leave you with the thought about being dedicated and saying, I am dedicated. And what does that really mean when you think about someone who has a lot of dedication, that they're devoted to what they're doing, but it also means that you're allocating resources towards your goal. So you're not just hoping and expecting something to happen. You're setting aside the right materials and thoughts and time to make sure that it happens. For instance, if I'm dedicated to eating a healthy lifestyle, I'm going to make sure that I have healthy food in the house all the time. That might mean that I need to dedicate some money to it because, healthy food costs more sometimes than unhealthy food. Although plant-based diet is really inexpensive if you do it correctly. But, being willing to do whatever it takes. Being dedicated means that I will dedicate that money to it. I have to dedicate some time. I have to dedicate some time to go to the gym and to go for walks, and time for my food prep, and time to make these videos, and time to check in with my friends, time to learn and continue to grow and reinforce the message so that my mind is always convinced of why it's so important that I do this. And so that is another kind of dedication, time and your energy. I've had to dedicate some sweat over the time. I've had to dedicate some um, times when I had to say no. Like I'm sorry, I've dedicated this time for something else, and so I'm gonna have to say no to another opportunity that could come up. So think about it. How dedicated are you? And it can be, something that you grow into. But if you're not having all of the success that you want to have yet, think about that. Have you dedicated enough time? Have you dedicated resources? Have you made a plan? Have you dedicated some time to planning so that you think about at least what you're going to eat during the week, and you go to the grocery store and get it, and then you take one day of the week and kind of get stuff ready so that it'll go smoothly? Have you got a community in place that can support you? Either that would be a Facebook community or a real life community, people that can support you in your healthy habits and decisions. Have you got some enough learning materials in place? Do you have enough recipes? What do you need to dedicate to making this work for you? And finally, when someone is dedicated, we think about that they've dedicated their thoughts, and they've dedicated their willpower and their emotions to making something happen. And so that, I told you the first power thought I gave you is I am committed. I'm absolutely committed. This is absolutely going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen this year. Commitment means you can't turn back. Dedication means I've put in place all of the important pieces of the puzzle that are going to make the commitment work. Does that make sense? So Being dedicated means being willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that this is actually going to work, and following through. Follow through. And if you follow through and you're dedicated, there is no way that your goal won't come about, because you won't be stopping until it does. And so that is the thought I want to leave you with today. Be dedicated, be committed, be willing to be temporarily uncomfortable, to give up the lesser, give up what you want now for what you want long term. Make an investment. You know, when I have to put money in the bank and I'm investing in the future, maybe I'm investing in stocks and bonds. Well, I could have used that money right now to go buy some shoes or something, but instead I'm going to invest and give up what I want right now, like the shoes, for what I want long term, which is for my money to grow and for me to achieve my ultimate goal. So it's like that with your health. You might be saying no to something right now, but you are investing in the future you that will have awesome health and will live happily in a body that feels good and looks good and is the right weight and is very extremely healthy for the rest of your life. So it's a really good investment. It's the best investment you can make. I hope you have a wonderful week. Be dedicated. Put some thought into where you need to be more dedicated to your program. And I'll talk to you soon.